Sicilian defense, open, Pelikn and Sveshnikov, Chelyabinsk variation, 9, b7 10.bx f6 bx f6. Intense. That was a serious game. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was a well-fought middle game that black got the better of. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if black captures on d4. The dark squared bishop has a fresh opening created by e6, and the queen has a new diagonal created by e6. d4 offers to trade the more important central d4 pawn for the c5 pawn in exchange for more control of the center and quick development. Cx d4 gives black two central pawns versus one central pawn for white. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having one central pawn versus black's two central pawns. Nf6 advances the knight and engages in an attack on the exposed e4 pawn. Nc3 protects the e4 pawn and puts pressure on the d5 square. Nc6 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the knight on d4 and controls the e5 square. Ndb5 threatens an unpleasant check on d6. The d6 square governs the development of the light squared bishop and the e5 and c5 squares. Bf4 develops the bishop toward the center and adds an attacker to the d6 pawn. This blocks an attack on a vulnerable pawn. This is the only move that works. By pinning a knight, this increases pressure. A6 kicks the knight off of the active b5 square. Na3 retreats the attacked knight. It will look for a new square on c2 after white plays c2 c3 or c2 c4. b5 gains space on the queen side and threatens to fork the knights with b5 b4. Nd5 places the knight on a center square and attacks the pinned f6 knight. b7 develops the bishop and prepares castling. Bx f6 captures the knight, attacks the bishop and increases white's control over the d5 square. Bx f6 captures the bishop without doubling the f-pawns and opens up the e7 square for black to use. A pawn kicks the opposing knight, forcing it to move or risk being captured. This mobilizes the knight, allowing it to control more of the board. This defends a piece that is being attacked but is not well defended. By doing this, a bishop moves out of its beginning square and into the action. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. Castling develops a rook, while also moving the king to safety. Castling to the same side of the board as the opponent tends to lead to less sharp positions as compared with opposite side castling. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. It is the last book move. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. That's good. A rook enters the action after developing outside of its starting square as a result. It is ideal. That's fine. It is good. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. This is an equal trade. It is best. Recaptures. This poses a threat to an outpost manned by a knight. It is ideal. That's a decent move. That's good. The knight is now located at an outpost, a safe area inside the enemy's territory. It is quite good. By posing a threat to a queen and compelling it to flee, this wins a tempo. It is ideal. This move puts the queen on a safer square. It is excellent. That's fine. It is good. This can indicate that a pawn is being attacked. That's good. By moving a rook from its starting square, this activates it. It is quite good. This is not the best. It is an inaccuracy. By doing this, a queen moves off of its beginning square and into the action. It is ideal. This reveals an assault and puts a pawn in danger. It is quite good. This overlooks a better way to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. It is an inaccuracy. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. It is excellent. A very strong play. It is excellent. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. That's a decent move. That's good. That's fine. It is good. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. This is not the right idea. It is an inaccuracy. This overlooks a better way to defend a bishop that was under attack. This permits the opponent to take an outpost with a knight. It is an inaccuracy. This requires an outpost, a square that is currently in play where a pawn cannot push the knight off. It is ideal. This move puts the queen on a safer square. This threatens to kick a queen. It is good. This ignores an opportunity to kick a bishop. It is an inaccuracy. That is a logical response. It is quite good. This is a missed chance to stomp on a bishop. It is incorrect. That's a decent move. That's good. This ignores an opportunity to create a passed pawn. It is an inaccuracy. This threatens to win a pawn. This allows the opponent to create a passed pawn. It is an inaccuracy. This wastes a chance to make a passed pawn. It is incorrect. This defends the pawn that was attacked. It is ideal. That's fine. It is good. There were worse moves, but also something much better. It is an inaccuracy. This is not the best. It is an inaccuracy. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. This offers an equal trade of pieces. It is good. This wastes a chance to transport a knight to safety. It is incorrect. It is a fair deal after all captures. It is ideal. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. It is quite good. It is a fair deal after all captures. It is ideal. This is an equal trade. It is best. Thus, the invading bishop is vanquished. It is ideal. This poses the risk of producing a passed pawn. It is ideal. This overlooks a better way to defend a pawn that was under attack. It is an inaccuracy. Intense. That was a serious game. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was a well-fought middle game that Black got the better of.